Right, hey everyone, here with another tutorial video. This time it's going to be from the Protoss perspective, and looks like my opponent here is going to be Zerg. So, let's see how this turns out. The map Zelnaga Caverns, standard 2-player map, and I'll just go through the build order with you and the general strategy, and we'll see how it works out. Should be pretty good. I did check the guy's profile, and he is a gold player. So, assuming what I said is true, that these strategies work well against the low tiers like bronze, silver, and gold, then I should be able to win this game, provided I pull it off the way I want to. And I don't think it should be too much of an issue. Not a whole lot to talk about during the load screen, can't get quite into the build order just yet. It's probably my fault, seeing as haven't played the game yet. For some reason, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but like the first game you play of the day, it takes a little longer to load than all the other ones. I'm sure the fact that I have sound recording program in the background and Fraps recording this doesn't really help either, because usually it doesn't take this long to load. But yeah, had I played another game ahead of time, this would have been faster. Anyways, I'm going to play this quite simply. I'm not going to do any crazy, like, APM kind of moves where I show anything too complicated. Oops, can't type though. So, obviously you just start off, build probes, pretty obvious, our ramp's right here. I am against a Zerg, so I'm going to want to wall that off. Probably most strategies actually. If you're in the lower tier, it's just easier to wall off. And at 9, you want to get your first pylon. So I'm just going to put mine right there, and use that scout, or that probe that built the pylon to just go and scout for you. Pretty easy, just wait till 10 supply. Just touch the watchtower really quick. And I just queue up 2 more probes and chrono boost them out. And once I hit 12 supply, you want to keep an eye on your minerals there, because your first 150 minerals is going to be to get your first gateway out. So I'm going to start sending my probe over there, a little bit late, but it's alright. Probes out. Start spamming for more probes there. There was a brief period of time where I didn't have any probes, but that's okay. As long as for the most part you're constantly building probes, you should be fine. I've scouted that he has not put down an early spawning pool. In fact, he's opened with a gas first, which is okay. 14, get that gas going. And just continue to make probes. From what I have seen from this build, he's just gonna get gas into spawning pool, which indicates speedlings fairly early, which is fine. So now you want to start putting down your cybernetics core, which is kind of laggy here. And right there is perfect because he won't be able to do much of a run by. And of course I'm going to need another pylon if the lag will stop. And get 3 probes on gas, and chrono boost out another 2 probes there. So it's just attacking that, it's not really a big deal. And I'm just going to run this probe out there because I feel fairly confident that I know what he's doing. And I am going to get 1 zealot first here. And I want to start researching warp gate the second that comes out. And right now I would throw down another gateway, but I don't want him to see it. So I'll just let that die, and then I'll throw down 2 gateways. So now I'm up to 4 gateways. And while I didn't mention that this specifically was a strategy, this is called a 4-gate, hence the 4 gateways. And it involves putting a lot of early pressure on your opponent and just continuing the pressure with a proxy pylon near their base. And there's a bunch of different places you can put this proxy pylon. I'm just going to run this probe there, go down here, and then I'm going to place my proxy pylon right here, because I don't know if you can see, but there's some tall grass there, so we won't be able to see that. And continuing to make probes, as well as getting your second gas, which isn't incredibly important. Use your chrono boost energy on your cybernetics core warp gate technology. I'm just gonna peek out here to see. Okay. Sometimes they should put an overlord right there just in case something like this is going on. I'd highly recommend that to Zerg players on this map. So my warp gate's almost done, and then you can see I'm stockpiling a lot of resources here, which is intentional. Because as soon as these 4 warp gates finished, it's going to be time to start pumping out a lot of units. So since I'm against a Zerg player who I know is going speedlings, I'm just going to get some zealots and 1 sentry, and I'm just going to wait a second here. It's pretty laggy. Probably need a better computer. This is why I've been just recording replays for the most part, because right now I should have been building probes this whole time and all that good stuff, which I know I could be doing if it wasn't lagging. So now I'm supply blocked too. But that's alright, I have a decent army, so I'm just going to push out with this.
You must construct additional pylons.
So here's an overlord there, and you can see this, but for the most part shouldn't be a big deal. And now, yes, he's getting some spine crawlers up here, which I'll be able to break shortly. I'm just gonna wait and get.
You require more Vespene gas.
Just take out this overlord, supply block him a little bit. The spine crawlers is the correct counter to this, just so people know. Because it does make it tougher to break through, but if I get enough stalkers, I will be able to break it. I should have put all my guys on gas at this point, because now I know the unit I want is stalkers. So my pylon's done. Only be able to get 3 out, and I'll just get another zealot. So as you can see, I actually have a pretty sizable army at this point. He is really going to need to have a lot of spine crawlers in order to take me down here. So I'm just going to throw up Guardian Shield, and I'm going to start attacking. So he has Mutalisk coming actually, which is fine because I have a fairly sizable amount of stalkers. I should focus that one down first. I will have to back out this point here. Again, just getting more stalkers.